begin with, though, we rejoin Judy aboard the QE2 to pick up the story of her Mediterranean cruise.
Barcelona, second city of Spain, prosperous, exuberant and packed full of history. Sightseeing coaches wait on the quayside to take passengers on city tours and a full-day excursion into the countryside.
But you don't have to go ashore if you don't want to. Life still goes on aboard. In fact, I've decided to stay here today and catch up on some sun by the pool.
With most passengers ashore, there's more space on deck, and you won't find any organised entertainment. At least a couple of these 7 bars remain open to quench shipboard thirsts. Mind you, bar drinks are not duty-free. Prices are about the same as you'd pay at your local. A bottle of lager is 65 pence, and a short, for instance whisky or gin, works out at £1.05. But the measures are bigger than average, and free mixers are added. On top of that, there's a 10% service charge. No money changes hands. You simply sign the bill and pay by cash or credit card at the end of the cruise. And unless you keep a close check on just how much you're spending, that final bill can come as a nasty shock. Once the ship sails into warmer weather, a buffet lunch is taken on deck. Cruise ships like to pamper the palate. They provide more variety than you get on most hotel holidays ashore.
The QE2 is no exception. Apparently 17% of the world's caviar is eaten on board. And on this particular cruise, we shall crunch our way through hundreds and hundreds of crabs and crayfish.
Apart from the main meals, you can sip bouillon, that's beef tea, and an old seagoing tradition, on the boat deck at mid-morning. Take afternoon tea and round off the day with a midnight snack. All this is included in your cruise ticket. By now, everyone is back on board, and the QE2 sails for Ajaccio. If you want to make new friends, one of the pleasures of cruising is the socialising. To start tonight's entertainment, a rum party swizzles underway. Nightlife doesn't really get going until after 9 o'clock and lasts well into the early hours. You need no money, just stamina. While at the casino, you can chance your luck with blackjack or roulette. No credit here, it's all strictly cash. All the razzmatazz of show business adds some late-night gloss. Musicians, comedians, singers and other top entertainers perform to packed houses.
Cruising, this is really like a lovely floating hotel. It's marvellous. I was very worried when they asked me. I thought, here you are, Dan, with 1,800 people. You're going to be closed in. The only thing is to jump overboard if they hassle you. And of course, what's happened is like, well, it's like coming home. It's a lovely, big, happy family. Everybody's smiling. They have lovely food, a bit of a dance. They meet new friends. It's lovely for the senior citizens, I found. They're so happy. There's contact all the time. It's smashing. I love it. I mean, all the time. I'd do it if I could, if I didn't have to work 48 weeks a year. But I think it's great. It reminds me of all the nicer things at home. The lovely summer seasons, the lovely pantomime. It's like a big, big, happy family, and it's lovely.
Ajaccio, our final port. This time I'm joining a 3-hour shore excursion. It costs £4.50 through the Corsican countryside to the mountain village of Bastelica. Napoleon said he could recognise his home island blindfolded from the scent of the maqui, the dense and perfumed undergrowth of shrubs and flowering creepers. In all directions you get a grandstand view. Sprawling forests of chestnut and beech hide secretive mountain villages like Bastelica. And it was a shepherd's son from here who became a Corsican hero. Sampiero Corso fought to free Corsica from the invading Genoese, but he turned out to be his own worst enemy. In a jealous pique, he strangled his young wife and was in turn murdered by her avenging brothers. So it's back to our travelling town for the last night at sea. Tomorrow the 6-day cruise ends when I fly back from Naples.
I shall be sorry to leave. The QE2 is far more than just another ship. She's a floating resort. and it's most reassuring to know that whenever you go ashore, you return home each night to this friendly and familiar piece of Britain.